Hi guys, I'm Kathy Stouffer, friend of The Gathering, excited to share a short devotion with you today. Started several days ago when I was getting ready for an event. I knew how I was going to lead this event. It was over Zoom. It was ministry related. I felt pretty content about it. I had a good plan. I felt good about my plan. I felt like it was what God wanted me to do. I felt like it was going to work. But I didn't feel excited. And there's a difference for me between feeling excited and feeling content. And typically when I get to lead in this way, I get excited. But honestly, I wasn't worried about it. And as the event drew closer, I was like, yeah, I'm good with content. And the prep work I had to do during the day for that event required me to do work that I don't get joy out of. I had to collect data and information and sort it and make sure it was in the right place and in the right format and shovel it out to all the places it needed to be shoveled out. And I knew it was going to take me several hours, and I had several hours set aside for it. So before my event, I sat down to get ready and do this work, and it was going fine. But I started to notice that I would take like little breaks to get something to drink, and I'd be like, man, I'm starting to feel more excited about this event tonight. And I'd go back to my grudge work, and I would pause and go, yeah, like I'm starting to feel more excited about this. And this happened all day over a course of several hours. This is this gradual continuation of this increasing excitement. And so finally, after several hours, I stopped and went, okay, God, what is this? What is going on? And he said, oh yeah, people are praying for you. And I went, oh my gosh, of course, people are praying for me. That's why I'm starting to feel different. It's happened to me before. I'll notice a shift in myself and I'll go, where did that come from? And God will be like, well, people were praying for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think God has to have people pray for me to change my insides. I just think he does. And in these specific instances, he's made it clear to me that that was what was going on. And also, don't think that just because you don't feel an internal shift that people aren't praying for you. I'm sure people were praying for me times when I didn't feel that shift. Here's the two things I want you to consider. One, people are probably praying for you way more often than you realize. If you have Christian friends, you're probably getting prayed for. Number two, I want you to be challenged to pray for others yourself. Like if God drops a name or something, and I'm sure you already do that, but maybe if you're like me every once in a while, especially if it's a name on a list, that starts to feel, I'm going to use the word stale. I start to feel like, gosh, am I even doing any good? I don't really feel like I have the words to say. This is over and over. It's kind of the same thing. The need doesn't really change. I start to feel ineffective in my prayer. And recently, God brought me back to Colossians 1:9 and 10. It says this, for this reason, since the day we heard about you, we have not stopped praying for you. A call for us to continually pray. We continually ask God to fill you with the knowledge of his will through all the wisdom and understanding that the Spirit gives. Holy moly, all the wisdom and understanding that the Spirit gives, that's a lot of wisdom and understanding, so that you may live a life worthy of the Lord and please him in every way, bearing fruit in every good work, growing in the knowledge of God. So now I take that passage and I pray it for people. It sounds like this. I'm going to pray for you, Jeff, right now. God, I continually ask you to fill Jeff with the knowledge of your will through all the wisdom and understanding that the Spirit gives, so that Jeff may live a life worthy of you, Lord, pleasing you in every way, bearing fruit in every good work, growing in the knowledge of you, God. Growing in the knowledge of you. Lord, I pray that Jeff grows in the knowledge of you. When I'm stuck, when you're stuck, maybe put yourself in Colossians 1:9 and 10. But I want to encourage you to be praying for others and encourage you that others are probably praying for you.